Hey, it's me, ABSD, live in my closet. Welcome to the Inner Dialogue podcast. Woo-wee, y'all. I am feeling lifted up right now. I have not felt this grounded yet in my manifesting mindset, spiritual journey. Never been more grounded than this moment. Holy awesome. Today is July 26th. It's a Wednesday and it's 8:19 p.m. I made smash burgers for dinner tonight, and my friend Nikki taught me how to make them, and they're the most delicious burgers. Yum! And every time I make them, this is the second time, they're so good and they're so easy. And I'm grateful that she taught me how to make them. Y'all, I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm also podcasting tonight, and saying that out loud made me pause. Why? I think I have been having feelings of judgment for myself that I sit in this space high sometimes. And maybe a little bit of shame that I'm working on starting now, of shame around smoking weed. I don't make it known to people immediately that I smoke weed because it's not the first thing that comes up. But once you know I smoke weed, you know I smoke weed. And now everybody that listens to this podcast knows that. If you didn't know that already, there are multiple podcasts where I smoke weed and process. Where am I going with this? The high brain is a fucking wild brain. I was processing with Nick tonight because the more that I talk about being president, the more that it sets in for me. How could it not? And the more footing and confidence and grounded I feel inside of my presidency, inside of what I am going to do while I am the leader of this country. And the more that I sit in that groundedness, the more that the idea that the universe gave me of building a nonprofit and all of the different ways that that has been expanding since that idea was given to me, and all of the pieces coming together, and God, angels, in the universe saying, here is another piece of the puzzle. Oh, y'all. I'm having a little anxiety in my body. It's so interesting because the shake that I used to have from anxiety inside my body that would extend to my physical body, it was not just on the inside, no longer does that. It's an inside anxiety now. It doesn't extend any longer. And I think a piece of that is that I sit and I ask it why and I address it. And with the anxiety that I'm feeling in my body right now, it's doesn't really feel like real anxiety. It feels like actually excitement. And it feels like the word that's coming to mind feels scary to say out loud in this space for the first time. It feels like a prophecy or my life purpose coming to be, showing itself to me in ways that connect together with what I have had inside of me from the beginning. I want this to be a space where I allow you guys to see me. And because I want that, I'm realizing just I have to let all of that fear go. I have to. And I have to know that I don't know what I have to know yet. I don't know. I don't know what comes on the other side of that. I don't know. And that's okay. Because right now I'm not meant to know. And I know that I'm going to have the tools to navigate it when it happens. And whenever it does happen, I'm going to be me and be authentic and handle it to the best of my ability. Because that's what we do. We problem solve because everything has a solution. Say it with me. Everything has a solution. Yes, it does. Everything is figure outable. Everything. Sometimes we're too close to it to see it. Sometimes we're too overwhelmed, angry, frustrated. I am not making the most sense tonight. Don't worry, I'm aware of it. I haven't podcasted this high in a while because the last time that I did was the episode that I did with Kara around sex that I still haven't listened to because afterwards, well, I started listening to it, but I have not listened to it fully. It's long and I experienced it and I came out of it realizing that there was things around sex in my life that I have not processed. And so I've been spending some time processing those things. And I'm still processing it, and I'm processing how I want to communicate about my history around sex. And some of it I know I want to communicate about because I think it's important for helping people in the future. So that episode hasn't been released yet. And after that, I was like, damn, Alyssa, podcasting that high is not a good idea. Because I haven't processed all the things that are coming out of me right now. But isn't that the beauty of this podcast? That by the time you're hearing it, I have. Maybe this this episode brings something up for me that I haven't thought about yet. And it gives me the space to let the thought come. And then I'm able to go back and process it and come back and be stronger and better and the best version of me each and every day. The way I sit with myself and process grows me every day. My daily practice is something I'm still developing inside my mindset. But y'all, mindset is so powerful. Mindset is so powerful. And if you are not already doing mindset practices in your life, reach out to me. Ask me more. There are resources out there that I can send you. There are courses to take if you're ready to take an investment in yourself. Investing in yourself is the most beautiful thing that you could ever do. It is an investment. It is. Not just money, but with time and energy. It's an investment. But each moment that you spend with yourself, each moment that you invest in yourself now, is not only going to benefit you in the future, it's going to benefit every single person around you. The more you are able to articulate who you are, the more people can love you for you. People can't love you for you if you're not showing them you. And that was my greatest problem, is I never felt loved unconditionally because I was never showing people who I was fully. Were there other reasons I felt conditionally loved? Yes, but this is one of them. And now that I can show people who I am and be open and honest about me, and I'm still working on that every day, means that they can love me for me and that I can love them for them. I want to know you, not the person someone told you to be. Who are you? And for a really long time, I couldn't answer that question. I can now. I think. I guess I've never tried to answer that question. Who am I? Well, I am Alyssa Barker Sweeney Deloach. My preferred name is ABSD. Maybe it's my social media name. Maybe it's what I want people to call me in real life. I'm still figuring that out because I'm still figuring out who ABSD is. But I am a wildflower. I love being outside and going with where the breeze takes me. I love being around people, but also having time to be with myself. I love God, angels, and the universe and having co-creation in my life. I love dancing and singing. I love people loudly and I take up space because my ideas matter. And I want to help our world heal. I want to help the people in our world heal. And each and every day I am manifesting that into my life. All that is being brought into my life right now, in the near future, is a step every day towards the desire and dream and guided place that I'm being put in of being president of this country. Helping lead our country to a different future, helping lead our country into love, and then getting to help spread that to other places. To love loudly. I am so grateful. I am grateful from my head to my toes. Every part of me feels so grateful. I am incredibly grateful. So much. I've said this before, but the more gratitude that you have, the more it creates, the more grateful you become. And maybe I've heard that from someone else. Brandon says that. Pardon me. Every time I feel myself become more grateful, it just opens me up to realizing that there's more. There's more available to me, and more is coming to me. There's more available. There's more available. There's more available. There's more available. And Nick and I both have this feeling inside of us around money right now. And the money in our life is changing. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I don't know how, but I know it. And I changed my background on my phone to reflect it. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how. I don't know when, but I'm so unbelievably grateful for the money coming into my life. Oh, money loves coming to me, and I love money. I love being supported by money. I love being supported by money for all of the big dreams and aspirations and goals that I have for myself and for this country, to be able to help people live their lives and to show that it works, to be able to put that into action and to put that plan in my brain into reality and impacting not only my life, but every person that I am able to reach now until I am in office. The more people that we can spread to reach while I'm out of office, the greater that the the greater it all happens when I'm in it. Y'all, this is not just starting in 8 years. This is starting now. It is starting now. Holy fucking shit. Oh my gosh. And that is becoming so much more real for me each and every day. And vocalizing that, talking to people, expressing that this is what's happening in my life, that I will be president in 2032. I will be. And holy moly fucking shit. That's so cool. That's so cool. And I'm like so amazed in who I am going to be in 8 years. That's amazing. Life is going to be so different in 8 years. And that's amazing in all of the amazing ways that I have no idea yet. And life makes sense looking backwards, and looking back at these kind of podcasts being, holy moly, Alyssa, look at where you were. And look at all the amazing work that you've done to be where you are now. And look how many lives that you have touched already. Y'all, we're going to change the world. We're changing the world. We are helping the world heal, helping the world grow, helping the world step into the times that we are living in now and growing with them rather than against them. We're stepping into a world of love and a world of greatness. And each and every one of us has such a big part in it. Each and every one of us. Because we all have to be our own individual selves and do our own individual work for it to work. So start now with me. Start now with me. Hooray. I don't know what that looks like yet. But you just being here, listening to my podcast, listening to me high in my closet for over 20 minutes. Thanks for being here. Oh, you make it all worth it. The impact that I am going to have on each and every single one of your lives, and the impact that you are going to have on my life. You already do have an impact on my life. And I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you. Thanks for being here in this space with me. Yeah, I had the most wonderful day today. I got to spend the day with my friend Amanda. And Amanda is the most beautiful soul, the most beautiful human. She's so freaking awesome and fabulous. And she's a mom of 2 boys and reached out to me when I moved to, not long after I moved to Colorado, I believe. Yeah, maybe 6 months after I moved here. And said that we ran in similar circles with COV and Born to Slay and Brandon and Cindy Williams. And so she lived in Colorado Springs, and we connected, and I was like, yeah, I would love to get together. And we went and got coffee, and it was awesome. And then this was the second time we hung out, and we went to the Chatfield Botanical Gardens. Y'all, this was such a beautiful property. It was 95 degrees today or hotter, and fucking hot as balls and sunny as hell. And I'm glad I put sunscreen on, but I didn't put enough sunscreen on. That's for sure. I did get a little pink, but I've been in the sun a lot this summer, so my shoulders are pretty tan, and I've been pretty good about putting sunscreen on, so I don't feel burned at all. And I wear shorts a lot now, so my legs have a pretty good base too, but I did put on sunscreen. And we just walked and talked for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and just enjoyed each other's company and the gardens and the butterflies and the wildlife and the mountains and how fucking beautiful it was, and each other, and built a deeper friendship with each other and talked about our mindset journeys and just where we are and good, bad, ugly, like amazing future. I mean, it was everything. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I love my friendship with her. It's so cool. It's so cool. And I love being able to build relationships with complete strangers, people that I wouldn't have met otherwise if I didn't do COV and Born to Slay, if I didn't move to Colorado. Like, these people are in my life for a reason at this time in my life. Whether they're in my life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime, I won't know until my life is that piece of my life is past or it's over, right? And that's okay, because we have to enjoy people while they're in our lives. And I loved spending time with Amanda today. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was so cool. And I'm really grateful for that growing friendship. Really, really grateful. And then today I went and got some Sonic. I got a corn dog and some tots. And I waited till 2 o'clock because I was 5 minutes early to Sonic, and got a happy hour Route 64 cherry limeade. Yummy. So good. It was so good. And I had it disabled because I was printing all of my papers for Born to Slay, because I'm doing it a second time and doing it now with the nonprofit lens and creating clarity around that and going through the 12-week mastermind with that more of a lens rather than just learning to love myself. The first time I did Born to Slay, I was learning to love myself. And now I feel like I've got that foundation and I have something to grow off of. It's beautiful. And so I was preparing to do it and wanted to print all of the pages so I could take notes as I went, because I want to have binders of each course that has my notes in it so that I can refer back to it when talking to clients. Yeah. So there was a whole print fiasco. The hole punches were not in the right place. They didn't work in the binder. And so I had to recopy all of the pages and get them re-hole punched so that they would fit in the binder. It broke my heart today, wasting this much paper, truly. But they let me do it for free, which was really nice. And I went and didn't have time to finish it the first time. Was there for like maybe 25 minutes and had to go back after I babysat this afternoon. And it took me like 45 minutes to finish it. It took almost an hour to do this whole project. But it's done now. And now when my labels come, I can label everything and it will be beautiful. And I'm going to start the program when I get back from Adam's camp, which I go to in just a few short days. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Nick and I went on a really fun date night last night. We went to a new brewery and to see the movie Barbie. And then afterwards, we just came back and hung out with each other. Neither of us were ready to go to bed. And I just wrote a really fire Instagram caption and used what I learned from a training that I did, because it felt good. It felt good to talk from an I perspective. Love that. And then I don't know where I was going with that story. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all, we are going and seeing Rachel Bloom in Boulder on Friday. And my therapist recommended, she said that because of the way we've been feeling about this apartment, just giving ourselves a night or two away from it before we move will help. Like, she's like, it could help get you to the finish line and also just like feel good to get out of the house and spend time with each other in that way. And so we used credit card points and booked a hotel that's dog friendly in Boulder that is close to the theater. And we're going to spend the night in Boulder and go to the show. And I'm just really excited. It is a very thing out of our norm. And one, I think it'll help me get to the end, but two, I think it'll just be really fun. I'm also not going to be here for 5 nights because I'm going to Adams camp. So it's going to go by very fast for me. We're almost to the finish line. The house is close. It's coming so soon. And there's a reason why we've had to wait. And for that reason, I am not sure yet. God, angels in the universe will let me know when I'm meant to know. And I have all of the faith in that. And it feels awesome to believe that as truth, because it is. It's my truth. That's a beautiful thing. Manifesting magic. I totally thought I was going to talk about money more in this episode and money we're manifesting, but it didn't really like come up much. Oh, y'all. What a wild ride. What a wild ride. I love you so much. Thanks for being here with me when I'm put together and when I'm just processing through my own shit. I'm pulling out the weeds in my garden each and every day. You got to keep up with those weeds. If you leave them for too many days, they start to grow and root further and populate your garden. I love you. Till next time. Bye.